Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. I'm going to do a general for you guys today. We'll look at your current energy, your desires, what's working for you, what you need to be aware of, and of course, we'll look at the outcome. We'll try to pick up on the predominant energy surrounding you. And off the top, it seems like somebody's in the hermit energy, figuring out their path, trying to figure out, the things that they know and know to be true, and figuring out who they are. And then we have the wheel showing up in your desires. So maybe you're hoping for some momentum to start happening towards a particular goal, or it could just be a change that you're looking for. We have the King of Pentacles showing up. This is somebody that is very good at what they do, at manifesting and bringing into the material world the things that sustain. We have the Knight of Wands, which is working for you. So for some of you, it could be that you're moving on, moving in, or moving out. Anyway, we will clarify that. And then what you need to be aware of is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords being, hey, maybe things are finally going in a direction that you want, and you're starting to go with the current rather than fight it. The Hermit is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. It seems that as you've been contemplating and figuring out what you want to do, what serves you best, it looks like you're already making initial progress with that. And at the same time, you're trying to balance, with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to balance some of the other aspects of your life. And as you do this, sometimes this brings about confusion, but sometimes it brings about opportunity. It just depends on which way you look at it. So you might have a multitude of opportunities that are coming in and you're like, which one do I take? But then this brings us to the Wheel of Fortune. So let's clarify that. I get the feeling for some of you this desire is for change in sort of the long term. It seems that it's like things haven't changed enough for you. It's like, okay, I've made small increments in my financial status here or there, but it hasn't been what you thought it was going to be. We have the Five of Wands that shows up. This is conflict. And it's not real major conflict. It's more just kind of like, maybe you're competing with somebody, but it's almost like, I kind of get it more that it's internal conflict where you're just kind of like, what do I do? Like, this seems a little rocky to do. And, everything usually in the beginning, once you get going, is a little rocky. And the analogy I want to use, it's like when you go to the gym and you start on the treadmill. I don't know for the rest of you, but for me, my body's like, sit your big butt down. And if I can push past the 10 minutes, then all of a sudden it's like, no, this is great. Let's keep going. So for some of you, that's kind of what I get the feeling of as this new cycle begins for you. Now we have the Justice card that shows up. And the Justice is some type of legal issue, but it also can be some fairness that's coming in. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So there's good news coming in as in the outcome that you're starting to create and understand what you need to do. But it's that taking action part that seems to have you really stuck in your head with the Eight of Swords here. Although once you start to take that action, there are small sort of good things that start to take and let you know that what you're doing is good. Yeah, it's building all of those things, but that may be delayed. So it's almost like the whiplash effect where you've been working, but it's like nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden it lets loose and it starts to take off. Now the Knight of Wands is what's working for you, and that's clarified by the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Death card. This seems to be that for some of you, you might be changing location in order to take advantage of a partnership that seems very successful and has it almost has a lead in sort of how it starts to change how things go for you. It's almost a I want to say it's sort of a supportive type of thing. Now the Six of Swords shows up and what you need to be aware of. Three of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Hanged Man. It's like as things start to go better for you, it's like you start to open up. As you open up, better things start to happen. Somebody, it seems, possibly, somebody comes in and says, there's success to be had. And it's like there's the possibility of a relationship for some of you, but I see that it's more along the lines of the initial success makes you feel better, which keeps you motivated to do more while contemplating sort of your next move. Let's pull 3 more cards around this for you. King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups. King of Swords is your card. And it's almost with the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups, it's almost like, okay, there are things that I need to cut out of my life, and do I really want to do that? With the Five of Cups, there's like or there's things that you have cut out of your life or will be cutting out of your life. Use your wisdom around that because you may have regrets around those choices. So weigh them out accordingly. And I'm sort of drawn back to justice here. Aquarius, that's what I have for you today. For those that are new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe. For those that are returning, thank you for being here. Best of luck with this week, and we'll talk to you next time.